Ah, yes. This is where we left off, isn't it? Um, Dead baby. Okay. Gregory. Strength, respect, teamwork. That's a kite. Gregory, Don, Gus.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Okay.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that
Whoa.
he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh no. Oh no. This is what that was. I'll play a clip. What is this? That's creepy.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Well, I feel like I know how he died now. Well then. Oh no.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh Jesus.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed
Oh my.
that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Whee! Anyway. Oh my.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my
That's a
father
lot of
said to
things.
this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh, jeez. And yep, the thing got knocked over. And
I wish that I could truly say
Oh.
I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
ow.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
Well then.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Gus. That's why the kite. Oh, I see. Raised flag, 7:30 a.m. Breakfast, 8 a.m. Quiet time, 11 p.m. Duties, Don, sweep, trash. Gus, mop, mow yard. Greg, be a baby. Oh, he failed. He failed. Well, he succeeded, but he failed. Routine. Jump rope, 100 times. Jumping jacks, 150 times. Push-ups, 100 times. Crunches, 100 times. Run to mailbox and back. Whoa. Rock climbing. Oh, okay.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time,
This
it
doesn't
was as
seem
far away as she
safe.
could get.
Not gonna lie.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Okay.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
So he is an Indian. Aha, I knew it. Okay. Dawn. I was like, what does that say? It says Dawn.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Okay.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Just little people. Milton, Edith, Lewis, and Dawn.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
It looks very unstable from the
And for a
outside, I'm
while,
not gonna lie.
things were good. Almost normal.
Barbara, Molly, Gus, Sam, Calvin, Sven, Odin, Gregory. Lewis rules.
But it didn't last.
Of course it didn't.
The beginning of the
Oh
end
my.
was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Okay.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Interesting. Yeah, so he's the one who just went missing. He didn't die. It's a cool room though. Okay then. The magic
Milton Finch
paintbrush.
and the magic paintbrush.
Whoa. It's a flip book and a flip book. And he's gone. Just like in real life. Well, you know what I mean.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
He wrote his own disappearance. That's what I was trying to say. Okay.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. whatever Milton had found in the house. Mom didn't want it getting out.
Music is nice.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room.
Those are
Until
broken.
Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Why are there floating chairs up here? That does not seem safe. At all. I could not trust balance enough to sit on one of those.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Interesting room.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Makes sense. Louis Finch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh
He
jeez.
kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
Oops.
His mind began to...
What?
What?
Oh Jesus. Oh no. Oh jeez. Okay.
I asked
It's
him
fine.
to describe it. He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats and
Bats.
toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head,
That's cool.
but he took it very seriously. I had hoped.
Oh, this is so bizarre.
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Louis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Oh, whoops.
Like a whole new Louis.
Like a whole new Louis.
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Yo, Dougie.
On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up
Louis-topia.
slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Huh.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something.
Cannot
His
commentate.
imagination grew stronger.
It's difficult.
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
To do both of these at
Chopping was as
once.
reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were
Nice
all in
music
his
again.
imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Oh, that's a Mario moment.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh no. Okay. Well,
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
New Louisville.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Okay.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Handsome queen.
handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
Oh, jeez.
He followed the sound of her
Oh no. A harp.
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Alright.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh,
He knew
there
the
she
world
goes.
was all in his imagination.
Come back.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater
Oh,
than a
I
king.
just realized that the whole screen is just covered now. Oh, loading. This is
Someone
immersive.
who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Oh, I think I see where this is going.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to
no.
argue with him.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm still the prince.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Hello. Hello, buddy.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh. That's an image. It's quite sad.
I still
Okay.
thought I could save him.
Here we
Even
go.
after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. Alice would be
Yes.
packed with his companions.
Victory.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising.
Oh. Oh, it's Molly the cat. Oh, look, there she is.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Oh, oh no. I'm gonna have to bend
There
down.
was only one thing left
Oh
to do.
no. Oh, oh no. Oh jeez.
Bend down his head.
Oh no. Well. Oh.
The rest I
There it
think you
goes.
know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Well then.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
So cool. Well, on that note, let's end the video. I think maybe that I'll finish it in the next one. So, yeah.